Hello and welcome to She Who Rides the Owl. Welcome. Have a seat. I'm feeling love connections, feeling a lot of sexual energy. I don't know what the reading is going to be because I was initially drawn to the overly sexualized cards, right? Listen, I don't know. Everybody needs a little sexual healing. But who to explore that with is the mission, right? Because you got to figure out if you are talking to the right person and sharing your energy with the right human being. And you also got to make sure, it's just not a karmic connection. What I mean by karmic connections, like connections, what they call like trauma bonding, stuff like that. Like you guys share traumatic experiences, so you feel like you have a lot in common, therefore you should be together. Hell no. We don't want those type of bonds, okay? So we got to be consciously aware, and we all make mistakes, and we learn from our mistakes. That's how we grow and develop, right? But you got to know when to cut off certain situations. Trust me, we've all had to do it, including myself. Don't know what the reading is going to be about. My readings are kind of general right now. I don't really have particular signs right now, but I will try to call, certain signs out. Astrological signs is what I mean. If I'm picking up on a certain energy. After the storm. You might find me pausing a lot because I don't know the direction of this reading per se, but we will see. I don't know what type of reading this is going to be, so I just turned on the camera and was like, sit down, come join me. Okay, so someone is going through a lot of turbulence. And it's funny that I spoke on trauma bonding because that wasn't intentional. But it's funny how I spoke on that just a few seconds ago, and then this comes out after the storm and faith in the process. So someone is on their knees praying to God that something turns around or that they can get through whatever this storm is. I'm going to pull one more card, then I'm going to go to another deck. Or, the birds may be your synchronicities. Okay, this is beautiful. So focus on the light. Focus on the light. That's the only way. Focus on God. That's the only way you're going to get out of this situation. The divine light. Ask your guardian angels, or your ancestors, whatever you believe that's watching over you. Ask them to come in and help guide you. Ask for discernment. Okay. Make sure you're not ignoring your intuition through this process, through this difficult process, because you're going to need that discernment, right? On the bottom of the deck of this whole situation, a lot of you guys might see like insects or some type of flies. This looks like she's got honeybees all over her. I don't know if you guys see any type of insects. I don't know. If some of you could see flies. I don't know why I mentioned flies. It looked like a fly at first glance. So I don't know if you just have a lot of negative energies around you. So these are like honeybees. These are bees on her in the picture, but I first thought of flies, so stick with that. Which is interesting because we're not in fly season. But if you're seeing flies of any kind in your house or around you, that might be someone either spying on you, or it's just spirit letting you know you got some negativity around you. You can get on your knees and pray. Okay. This I saw in reverse. So maybe somebody's having, okay, so when I first saw this card upside down, I thought I saw releasing allegations. So I don't know if somebody's falsely accusing you of something or whatever that is. Yes, this is pretty intense. This is not the reading I was expecting to get, but I always ask for what is a message that you all need to hear. Okay. But what this really says is releasing alliances. So some of you are having trouble releasing certain alliances, which brings me back to trauma bonding. Now, remember I said at the beginning, I just started speaking to that. Could have been an omen, because sometimes, spirit uses my mouth to kind of get the message across. I don't be knowing when I'm just be talking, but it just comes out. No particular reason, it just came out. So yes, I'm just being used, okay, to get the message out. So somebody is aligning with someone else through trauma. That was on the bottom. They need to release that trauma bond. So you're thinking, oh, I'm hearing through the fire. I don't know the full lyrics. Through the fire. Somebody thinks this trauma bond is like that. Like this person will risk it all for you. They'll do. No, it's not a good relationship. It's toxic. I feel like this got a lot to do with sex. Give me a second. Had to go get it. This is a particular deck I didn't want to use because I didn't want YouTube to be like, oh, hey, no, you can't be doing all that, girl. These cards get real, okay? Sadism. So whoever, I don't know who I'm speaking to, but whoever you're connecting with, I did see the sign of Virgo when I looked at this card, okay? We could have an air sign involved, or we could have a Leo involved, because I don't know when I see that, I see Leo or Virgo involved, okay? Those are just some signs I'm throwing out. Doesn't necessarily mean that only these signs are dealing with that, but those are signs I'm throwing out so far based off what I'm seeing. Someone is a sadist. They're trying to cause some type of harm here to you, but you may see them as, we've been through it all, what I'm hearing? Bad boys ride together, we die together. Yeah, no, you don't want to risk it all for this person. Whoever this is someone that is spiteful, okay? Shuffling on camera so you guys don't think it's a coincidence or she's pulling these cards out ahead of time. No. And I recently kind of mentioned this on TikTok recently because, I'm on TikTok. TikTok is fun. It is funny, okay? People on there are funny, but go follow me on TikTok, guys. Yeah, It's she who rides the owl on TikTok, by the way. But yeah, I mentioned kind of like, because I came across a video where young woman was speaking on how people like to play with tarot. Uh-oh. This is somebody's karma, or they're going through some type of karma or karmic. And this person wants them to be submissive. Ooh, they're a sly fox. Whoever they're dealing with. So this is someone could be married to this person or just, in a relationship. Because when I think of foxes, I think of relationships. They're very good with relationships. Interesting enough. But anyway, so the young lady was talking about how people need to stop playing around with, reading cards. She wasn't speaking negative on tarot. She was just stating the fact that it's not for everybody. Because at one point, tarot was kind of trending. Like the spirituality world was kind of trending. I'm like, this is not a trend. Honestly, I had me growing up Christian, I had so many people, looking at this kind of as demonic and they say witchy in a negative connotation word, but I was called to it. Like I didn't go seeking it out one day and say, hey, I think I want to try this. No, that's not how that worked for me. Okay. If anything, I was trying to steer clear from tools like this. I was like, heck no. But as I started to study it more and, like you got to perfect your craft, you got to learn what's pulling you towards it, learn more about it. We all have a path, a journey to follow. And as I looked more into it, I saw it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. It's because a lot of people in the universe want to keep us asleep. They don't want us to wake up. Because if you wake up, meaning your psyche, you're well aware of all the cruel and awful things people are doing around you and how they're taking advantage of you. So this is why a lot of people put down tools like this, because they don't want you to awake. Okay? So this is not for everybody. Everybody's not supposed to be a reader. I feel like everybody kind of jumped on the bandwagon, wanted to do this, but it's not for everybody. It's some days I'm like, why was I called to this? Why am I being pulled to do readings and post them? It's not the career path I would have chosen for myself. Okay? I still don't even see it as a career, but I feel like it keeps pulling me to, share the messages, and in some way I'm supposed to help people, or I'm a teacher. Okay? Naturally, it comes natural. It's in my DNA. So I've come to learn that. So it is what it is. So listen, guys. Back to this reading. Whoever this is, they're sadists. They have a lot of spiteful, bitterness in their heart. Whoever you teamed up with or you're in some type of relationship with. And what they really want you is to be submissive. Let's pull one more card. That's the truth. I don't know who this resonates with. You will know. Please don't force a reading to resonate. Whoever this is, you need to guard your heart. Possibly block them on social media if you need to, but you need to guard your heart. Okay? Because whoever this is, they could be personally going through a storm. I don't know if you're going through the storm or they could be going through the storm. Let me pull another deck. Somebody is very vain here. Very vain. Now, personally, I don't want to use these cards. Like I said, it's highly sexual, so I try to block out what I can. But sometimes, I'm going to be honest with you, sometimes I get lazy with the editing. I might just let it be raw, I'm sorry. We grown folks here. If you're not grown, please don't watch me. Please. got that kind of time. Sometimes these messages, these are life lessons, and I don't have time to sugarcoat and dance around certain topics and subjects. Like I said, I put a message out about recently on TikTok, you know, just how I usually help people in the transformation era. And sorry, I misspelled a word on there. So sorry. I'm really educated. But I help people through their transformative phase. Okay. So if you're not really experiencing a lot of turmoil, I don't know how to say this. Turmoil. Yes, thank you. I'm probably not the reader for you. I deep dive a lot, okay, into the psyche. So I might not be the reader for you, because I uncover things that people don't want to talk about. For years, I didn't even want to talk about it myself, but I'm learning as I get older and I'm stepping into my path. It comes out more and more. The thing I was afraid of. Somebody getting head. All right. Again, sorry for the inappropriateness. So I will be putting a disclaimer in the beginning of this video. What is this? This is a page. Oh, okay. This is like a page of wands. Page of wands. This could be, I'm not too sure if this is a knight or a page, because it's in a different language, so I'm not too sure. Let me double check, y'all. Okay, so what's interesting? Okay, so I'm going to use the book to kind of help me get this message across, okay? Sorry, I got paint on my hands, guys. Yeah, I'm always doing something. Okay. At first glance, so when I read the description according to this book, it's a paper book, guys. I don't know if they just kind of threw this together or what. The indication I got was an abuse of power. Because remember I told you somebody wants you to be submissive. Okay? It's in a negative way. It's not. It's so they can have some form of control. And this looks innocent, like the woman is just pleasing him. This reading can go for male or female. Just listen to the message, okay? But I feel like somebody's taking advantage here. So according to this description, according to their book, it's like a harmonious balance of sexual energy, but I don't quite see that this way. Let me pull a card. My intuition's telling me otherwise based off this reading I'm doing. Like, it's telling me, like, go deeper. Too late. Time up. I feel like whatever this situation is where someone's taking advantage of the other person, it's too late. Uh-oh. On the bottom, I see what's done in the dark. Uh-oh. A puppet. There it is. There it is. That was on the bottom. I was just like, something don't feel right. It looks innocent, and they say it's innocent according to the book, but it's not innocent. As a reader, I'm not seeing innocence. As an intuitive reader, I'm not seeing innocence here. What's too late, what's done in the dark. A puppet. Somebody was pulling strings. It was like a power struggle here. Somebody was abusing power. Okay? Let's keep going. Okay, this came out reverse because I saw it. I'm just going to put it down how I saw it. This is the Empress, but she came out in reverse. So we know that's not good. A lot of negative connotations when this card comes out in reverse, right? We see someone who could be manipulative. When the Empress is in reverse, it can be inaction, lack, anxiety, infidelity. What else do we see? It's a word I'm missing that I'm trying to figure out right now. Give me 1 second. It's like a disconnect. It's like the Empress is supposed to be representing like the mind and body, like she's fertile. This is like the opposite of that. This woman ain't fertile. And if she's fertile, it's for probably dependency reasons. So when she's in reverse, it can be dependency on others. It could be fertility issues and limited resources. This is someone that she's the opposite of the Empress because she's backwards. She thinks she's an Empress, but not really. This is going to be a very long reading, by the way. Okay. I might have to split it up in 2 different parts. I'm not too sure. I'm going to try not to. But this is going to be a long reading. This is an interesting story. I wonder what the message here is. So it could be a woman that's taking advantage of a man. See on the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck with Pentacles. Okay, like I said it's a woman that's desperate, right? Like, look at this woman is holding on to this man's wand. Like, it's almost like this is mine, this belongs to me. I don't get good vibes from this reading, guys. I feel like I'm having a hard time getting this message out. I don't know if it's making sense to any of you. The way she's like holding on to that wand is like it represents passion, manifestation, because it's the ace, right? This person probably sees you as, I feel like this woman, there's a woman that sees a man as, you are going to help me fulfill all of my passions. I will fulfill all my passions through you. Long as you let me use you. Let me use you. Bullshit. And in return, she'll please, all his desires. I'm getting goat energy here. Capricorn energy. So this person could probably appease your sexual desires. Because remember I told you I was picking up sexual energy. Yeah, I'm looking at the bottom of the deck right now. She sees you as her knight in shining armor. You're supposed to come in and rescue her and from her emotional distress. Lord have mercy. Ooh, there's a lot of sexual energy. It's so intense that I could see a male getting lost in all this sexual energy and being confused because they're seeing, oh, this woman's giving it up. She's giving me children. Like, she's letting me do whatever I want sexually. But long as you submit to her, you saw that submission card, that you're not fully submitting to her, all bets is off. This can go haywire. I'm just letting you know mentally, like, whoever this is, you need to block this person. You need to get them out of your life ASAP, Rocky. Okay? And I'm not talking about the rapper, although that's his name. Like, you need to get rid of this person. This is karmic. It's a lesson, and then you need to move on. You like learn the lesson, move on. This person is just appeasing your desires, but they're really causing you more harm. Because remember I said they're sadists. They're causing you more harm than good. You're their puppet. Let's continue the reading. What is this? This came out in reverse. The Lovers. Yeah, again, I'm seeing a male puppet. That's what I see. That's all I see. A male puppet. And I feel like you've been lingering with this person too long. That's why I saw too late. That you picked up on a lot of their nasty habits. I don't want to say there's no hope for you. Because why are we having this reading? You know what I'm saying? There's no hope. Ooh, child. The Lovers in reverse is all about bad relationships, disloyalty, conflict, disconnect, uncertainty. So this is not somebody that really has your back. They put on a front like they have your back. Like, they tricked me at first. I was like, oh, the card says. So what's happening here is you're giving mutually to a deviant person, to somebody who only cares about themselves. They're selfish. They're vain. I saw a card earlier. It said vain. They have a lot of vain. And you thought this was a mutual connect, because what they were offering you back was sex. You see how she's so happy? This Empress is so happy to sit on his wand, happy to please him, because she said, oh, I'm giving you sex. You know, all this masculine sees, oh, she's giving me sex. But what this is a bad relationship. I'm hearing the Lady Gaga song, Bad Romance. Is it Bad Romance? I don't know if I'm getting the name right. This is a bad romance. It's an ugly one. Nothing about it is good. It seems on the surface that, okay, you get what you want. You know, you get to do what you want to do. But nothing about it is good. Now, in due time, I see a Queen of Pentacles here. I don't know if you see this, but it's a queen and somebody's stepping her garments and then everything's ripping. She's trying to hold on. I feel like someone's trying to hold on to whatever last bit of coins or cash that they're obtaining from this masculine. So obviously I'm picking up a masculine with money, right? And it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I feel like she's going to get exposed. Even though she's upright, she might be upright in the community and come across as... So what I'm depicting here in my intuition is that to the outside world, right, she may come across as down to earth and just a woman of material status or wealth, right? Fuck that shit. But when you tear them clothes off or tear that mask off, what's revealed is somebody who you should have no associations with. Like, just a terrible person. Remember what we saw? What's done in the dark? And we know that saying, what's done in the dark comes to light. This is 2024, y'all. And you know, it's just a lot of stuff being revealed. This shall pass too. This shall pass, what I'm hearing. Okay? Somebody's going through a storm here. This is the storm. Have faith in the process. So I don't know if there's a third party involved in this situation. You know somebody's going through this, but please know this too shall pass. And all in due time, this will be revealed. I don't know if this person getting revealed now. They might. But we know it's going to come. And deep down, I don't know if this is confirmation for me as the high priestess, but like, I don't know if high priestess could reveal this, or somebody's just high priestess can also represent the intuition. This could be the gut feeling that someone's getting, or deep down she could notice that she's going to get revealed, or it's all going to come to light. Whatever this naughty behavior it is that you're doing. All right, I'm going to pull up a couple of cards, and then I'm going to wrap up this reading. If you like this reading, make sure you hit the like button. And if you like my content, just make sure you subscribe. Okay, it wanted to come out upright, but it didn't. This is the Hermit, but in reverse. And this could be someone in withdrawal or having withdrawals. Someone who could be antisocial, fearful, isolation, experience sadness, paranoia. This is what this woman is going to go through. This is like the outcome. After she gets exposed, this is what she's going to be dealing with probably for the remainder of her life. And this is how the world will see her. And the world can represent the ending. So I'm going to leave it on this note. The end. This is how her ending is going to be. Yeah. And then the King of Swords. The King of Swords is on the bottom. Whew. I can't tell you. I can't show you that card. That was intense. The King of Swords was on the bottom. And this is all about truth and the courage to move on and having that mental power to understand. Having that mental power to make a decision and stick with that decision. Because remember at the beginning, I told you somebody needed to block someone, right? With the first cards, look, all these cards relate, guys. It's not a coincidence. So if you got a lot of insects or bugs or flies in your home, that could be an indication that you need to get this person out or remove yourself from this toxic situation. All this person, they're sick. This person is sick. They just want to control you. They just want control. Possibly want to use you. Most people like this or have these narcissistic tendencies. You have something that they want. Okay, most psychologists will tell you, we're dealing with a narcissist, you have something that they want. Okay, in this case, it could be money, and this woman's just offering sexual pursuits. That's all she's offering. Damn, that gets really old really fast and very draining, because she's not filling your cup. She's just draining it over and over again. So when you like try to fill it up, because I could be speaking to a divine masculine here, she's just gonna drain it again. Okay, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you later. Bye.